How to get rich if you time traveled to ancient Rome. Just imagine this. You blink and suddenly you're standing in the middle of ancient Rome. The air smells like sweat, smoke, and something worse. Somewhere nearby, a man screams. Maybe he is in danger, maybe he isn't. You don't wait to find out. There is no time for that. Around you, life is short, brutal, and unfair. Gladiators are fighting for their lives in arenas packed with cheering spectators. Merchants cheat. Thieves are everywhere. And sometimes, people just stab each other over a single olive. Soldiers march with blood on their swords, ready to enforce the emperor's will, or just their own. In short, one wrong word, one wrong look, and you could be beaten in the street, sold into slavery, fed to lions in the Colosseum. Welcome to the Empire, where life is cheap, power is everything, and danger lurks behind every corner. And you're completely naked in this world, metaphorically speaking, of course. No rank, no allies, just a stranger with a modern brain in a prehistoric nightmare. Let's be clear right away. Ancient Rome is not a museum. It's loud, crowded, violent, and extremely suspicious of strangers. Say the wrong thing, you're a spy. Wear the wrong clothes, you're a slave.
There is a slave here! Capture him!
Walk into the wrong street, you're missing a kidney by sunset. And here's the fun part. You have zero legal protection. No passport, no citizenship, no let me speak to a lawyer. One bad move and your time travel story ends as a footnote, or worse, as entertainment in the Colosseum. So before getting rich, you have one priority: survive week 1. Let's stack the problems against you, because Rome will. Problem number 1, you have no status. In Rome, who you are matters more than what you know. Senators, citizens, freedmen, slaves, everyone has a rank. You're nobody, and nobodies get used. Problem number 2, everything is a scam. Markets cheat you, landlords cheat you, employers cheat you. Hell with it. Even your wife would cheat on you. Rome runs on corruption like modern apps run on subscriptions. Problem number 3, violence is normal. Public beatings, public executions, random street fights. You can add the word public to any bad thing you can think of, and you'll find it in ancient Rome. This isn't chaos. This is just another Tuesday. Problem number 4, the clock is ticking. Rome doesn't care if you're adjusting. If you don't find protection, income, or leverage fast, someone else will decide your fate for you. And if that happened, believe me when I tell you, you would regret the day you were born in. So, how do you climb from nothing to the top of the food chain? Well, on paper, it's easy, very easy. You don't fight Rome, you exploit Rome. This is where modern knowledge becomes unfair. Step 1, hide in plain sight. First rule, don't stand out. You copy clothing immediately. Simple tunic, neutral colors. You shave, cut your hair Roman style, and avoid politics like it's radioactive. Then you aim for the safest place for nobodies, the lower level markets. Here's your first small win. You already understand basic hygiene and organization. You offer simple services, keeping inventory lists, organizing storage rooms, counting deliveries correctly. To Romans, this looks like boring labor. To merchants, this is magic. Why? Because most Roman businesses are an absolute mess. Step 2, become the trust guy. Romans don't trust strangers, but they trust systems. You introduce something revolutionary. Basic bookkeeping. Nothing fancy. No spreadsheets. Just daily tallies, clear debt tracking, predictable repayment schedules. Suddenly, merchants notice something strange. When you handle numbers, money stops disappearing. That's rare. That's valuable. Now people start saying, give it to him. He keeps things fair. You're no longer invisible. You're useful. And in Rome, usefulness equals protection. Step 3, Leverage Rome's biggest weakness, information. Rome has roads. Rome has ships. Rome has messengers. What it doesn't have, fast, reliable information. You know something Romans don't fully grasp yet. Seasonal price fluctuations, supply chain bottlenecks, demand spikes before festivals, wars, or elections. So you do something sneaky. You start predicting shortages, not like a prophet, like a planner. You quietly buy olive oil before bad harvests, grain before winter, construction materials before public projects. Then you wait. Prices rise. You sell. No violence, no drama, just margins. Everything is going great until someone powerful notices. And in Rome, attention is a double-edged sword. Step 4. Attach yourself to power. Here's the truth. You don't get rich alone in ancient Rome. You get rich by standing behind someone dangerous. A senator, a general, a wealthy landowner. You don't compete with them. You make them richer. You offer financial planning, logistics optimization, risk reduction. You help them avoid losses instead of chasing gains. That's irresistible. Now you're not just a merchant assistant, you're an advisor. And advisors don't get whipped. They get rewarded. Step 5. Invest where Romans underestimate. Rome underestimates 3 things: infrastructure efficiency, standardization, long-term planning. You don't invent machines. You don't break history. You just improve what exists. Better warehouse layouts, consistent brick sizes, predictable labor schedules, small optimizations, massive impact. Your projects make money while you sleep. That's new. That's scary. That's powerful. Fast forward a few years. You're no longer that foreign guy. You own shares in shipping ventures, storage facilities near ports, contracts supplying the army. You wear clean clothes. People step aside when you walk. You're not emperor rich, but you're untouchable rich. And that's better, because now you have legal protection. You have political cover. You have options, from starving stranger to one of the most connected civilians in Rome. But here's the twist. You're now powerful enough to attract enemies, and Rome has a habit of eating its own elites. You remember? Julius Caesar, Marcus Junius Brutus, or even Germanicus? They were all betrayed by Rome itself. So the real question isn't, can you get rich in ancient Rome? It's, can you stay alive once you do? Because once you understand the system, you realize something chilling. Rome isn't that different from today, just fewer laws and sharper knives.